Fashion Insider friends, what is up? This is the Fashion Crimes podcast where I cover all things fashion, style, shopping, style inspiration, and interview incredible small business owners who are changing the fashion industry for the better. Yes, I'm the best friend you never knew you needed and the poster child for fashion over 40. And I mean way after 40. Say it with me, fashion and style are your friends, not your enemies. I'm Holly Cates, your favorite personal stylist, and let's keep it real, the only Holly you need to know. Turn it up, because I got a lot to say, and I am super stoked you're here. Howdy ho, and welcome to the Fashion Crimes podcast, my lovelies. How are you this glorious second week of January? I'm ecstatic that you've joined us for the next 30, and believe me, I know your time is valuable. I will not let you down. I won't. You can count on me for updated fashion commentary and complaints, fresh and hot off the press, just for you, in addition to concerns and fashion crimes that I have seen in the field that you just need to know about. Welcome all, new besties and besties that have been with us through it all, some since the beginning and some who have joined us more recently. Welcome to all, and thank you for tuning in this week. I am Holly Cates, your hostess with the mostest, the best friend you never knew you needed in fashion, of course, until now. New Year's has come and gone that fast, so we are full speed ahead into winter and winter wardrobe do's and don'ts. If you need to catch up, it's okay, Queen. Don't worry. Just go back to episode 227, holiday and winter trends that you need to know for 2024, and that will get you up to speed. Winter officially started on December 21st, in case you didn't know. I didn't know. I totally just had to look that up. And it's not going to be spring until March the 20th. Thank you, Google AI. Shout out to you. However, on February 2nd, which is technically Groundhog Day, the groundhog will determine if we will have 6 more weeks of winter or if it will be warmer faster than that. We certainly have that holiday to look forward to, said no one ever. Anyway, I do love winter because down here in the South, in the ATL, we don't get that much of it, just saying. And I got a lot of coats, like a lot. For those of you who have reached out to me, thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I'm doing great. And I'm almost 60 days post-transplant. Look at me go. I'm eating more and more each day like it's my job. Let's keep it real. I'm hungry all the time. And believe me, the weight I have lost is coming back quickly, which is not a problem like at all. You'll be happy. And you need to know that in wig news, I'm up to 4 wigs now. And it's so strange to me that I'm like totally used to it. And in all honesty, I don't have anything to compare it to because I've never shaved my head before, but it looks like I shaved my head yesterday. Okay. Like if it's grown in at all, I can't see it. But anyway, I'm enjoying switching it up. And what's funny is it's taken me twice as long to get ready now because I feel like since I'm wearing my wig and my hair looks good, I got to do my makeup even better. I have been wearing makeup much more often, which maybe is a blessing in disguise because maybe that's God's way of saying that I'm too old to get away with not wearing any makeup, at least in public. So I'm doing not a 5-minute face, but like a 25-minute face. But I do need to reduce it down to a 5-minute face. I'll get on that. Still practicing. And kudos to those out there who do your makeup like really good and do it quick. What's that like? In other news, sad news. There was an article that I read about several businesses that are closing and or filing for bankruptcy, which is very sad, very, very sad, of course. But just because a business files for bankruptcy, obviously it doesn't mean that they're going out of business. However, it's just really not good news when they announce that. But the funniest thing that I did read, I think it was from CNN Business, which said the restaurant chain Red Lobster that brought affordable shrimp and lobster to middle-class America and grew to become the largest seafood restaurant chain in the world, okay, filed for bankruptcy last May. And years of underinvestment in its marketing, food quality, service, and restaurant upgrades hurt the chain's ability to compete with growing fast casual and quick serve chains, unquote. They closed more than 100 locations and is now under new leadership. And I just want to say, I mean, is Middle America boycotting over frozen shrimp and crap lobster for $9.99? Sounds a little sketch to me that anyone would eat there, but it is a miracle from God, Jesus, Allah, middle-class America, whoever, that they did stay in business this long. Also, I'm sure you already know this because you probably watch the news and keep up more than me. However, this really hurts my heart. Party City is closing. Party City. It is the end of an era. They are closing over 700 stores nationwide. 700, that's a lot. And this is why the news is too depressing for people like me, because it's just a crying ass shame. Now, that place, Party City, it just made me happy, okay? You need some neon fishnets in your team's colors? They got it. You need some bootleg candy? They got it. Need some plastic crap for your wedding in a barn? They got it. I'm sorry, but this is completely a valid white lady problem, okay? Like, for real, where am I supposed to get balloons from now on? I don't understand. What am I going to do now? I mean, blow them up myself for my next party? Stop smoking crack, okay? Like, I hate getting balloons from the grocery store blown up. Hate it. No one is ever in the floral department. They always have to call somebody, and their selection is crap. Do they have balloons in the shape of champagne glasses for my next party? I think not. And my bestie, Nancy, who was a fashion bestie, was like, excuse me, what if I get invited to a luau at the last minute and I need a coconut bra? What am I going to do then? And I was like, OMG, I didn't even think about that. You are so right. What are we going to do without Party City? And if y'all say Amazon, we're going to get divorced, okay? Believe me, I understand. I know that people are just blindsided by Amazon and they order toothpaste on Amazon and everything else. I don't want to do that. I don't want to order balloons and then have to blow them up myself. Now, yes, there are balloon companies, but this is a valid white lady concern for me. I need to really understand how I'm going to transition from Party City to something else. Who knows? Maybe there'll be a new chain. Maybe there'll be a new company. Here's to wishful thinking. What we are watching this week. I just got the memo about the new season of Queer Eye, and it's really good. And I'm sad that I already finished it. Rude. They are back to their original theme, which is making over completely out of touch, out of style, horrendous looking men. Now, they do have a couple women on there too, but I like watching the men makeovers better. This time they're in Vegas, and there are plenty of people to choose from who need to be made over in the worst way. That was an excellent scouting decision to place the show in Vegas. Wow, there's a lot of scary people there. Michelle Buteau, who is a comedian from Survival of the Thickest, which was such a fabulous show. She plays a stylist in Brooklyn and completely is hilarious. Buteau Full Mind at Radio City Music Hall. I love her so much. I do. I love her so much. And she is my favorite comedian on the planet. So if you get a chance to watch that, please do. She does not disappoint, honey. She does not. We are also completely struggling to find a new show. So if you have any suggestions, please let me know. Don't hold back. I need to know. We cannot find anything good. And if you know me and you love me, you understand that I do not like drugs, guns, killing, rape, violence, people's head getting blown off. I don't like that. I like good, happy stories. Now, I know Jonathan says if it's not puppy dogs and rainbows, I don't like it, which is halfway true. And don't tell me to watch the Hallmark Channel because every movie is the same. So I need a good show, okay? Help me out. Even though, again, it's still winter and it's going to be for another minute. We're going to talk about spring trends because that's all anyone who's anyone in fashion is talking about. This is shit y'all need to know, okay? So y'all can be in the know. According to most publications and trend experts, these trends are in. They're going to stay in, and it's what you should expect to see trickle down into the stores. Now, in the past, I would say at least 5 to 10 years, sneakers have taken over footwear trends. Taken over, making them socially acceptable in all situations from weddings to work, in addition to working out and running. They are here to stay with styles and types of sneakers, of course, that ebb and flow. So starting out but not limited to are what's called slim sneakers, which means a slim sole, not a chunky sole. Not the chunky, oversized dad sneakers. The slim, lightweight ones like Pumas, Adidas, the high-top slim soles that people can use for boxing. Those are super in right now. And according to womenshealth.com, they suggest styling them with romantic flowy skirts and dresses like you would a combat boot. Now, I still wear combat boots. I don't know about y'all, but I do. To me, they're ageless and they can never go out of style. So I would not argue with that. And I think it's a pretty good comparison. But I would advise someone starting out with this trend to opt for a dark bottom, like a longer skirt, chunky crop sweater, belt, and maybe a jacket on top. I think of this as a quote unquote sneaker boot, if you will. Going for easy transitional pieces is a confident way to build an outfit that could work with a boxing boot or a regular boot, if you like. So going hand in hand with the slim sneaker / boxing trend is the sporty chic trend. Now, according to a fashion expert who I just discovered, Cassie Thorpe, and I totally just fell in love with her after watching her videos, she said that because LVMH was the biggest sponsor of the Paris 2024 Olympics, that this really has put athletes into the fashion hot seat. And athletes have actually been in the fashion hot seat for a few years now. But since Paris had the Olympics, now it's even bigger. Tons of motorsports and Formula One racing, F1 racing, graphics on clothing from major designers, in addition to racing stripes and checkered flag patterns on clothing, are all the rage. Sporty is once again cool, and don't be shocked if you see this trend in stores and on celebrities. Now, this trend is putting comfort on the forefront and giving a little edge to those who want to make biker shorts, silk anoraks with giant flat pockets, and track jackets high-end fashion. Don't make me laugh, okay? However, some people pull it off and they like it. What can I say? But tanks, as in like leotard or bodysuit tanks, are in like never before and shown in most fashion shows in some capacity. Crop tanks, my favorite, and plain white ones can and they will go with everything, layered or not layered. Now, this was a separate trend from some experts, and some looped this tank trend in with the sporty chic trend. Now, I wear tanks all year round, regardless of if I am wearing a sweater over the top or if I'm wearing it alone. Now, bodysuits, they're my jam, okay? And if you haven't gotten on that train yet, I highly suggest that you do. It is a no-brainer and very easy to create the basis of an outfit with this blank canvas. Now, tanks can be cheap or expensive, and the beauty of a tank top is that no one will ever know. Just something to keep in mind. Now, next is my favorite, the animal print trend. And not just one type of animal print, zebra and tiger stripes, snakeskin, and leopard print, to be exact. Now, according to me, this will never be out of style. The great thing about animal print is that no matter how you wear it, accessory, outerwear, on top or on bottom, is it always goes with everything. And if that's a stretch for you, just do one thing. It can even be so small as a leather bracelet with an animal print on it. I will never forget, for my 18th birthday, my friends rallied together and got me a vintage leopard faux fur coat. It was like a pea coat, and I remember hugging it as it came out of the box. That's how long animal print has been in, and it will never be out, okay? I will never not wear something animal print ever. I will not wear it in my life. But if you're willing to try this, if this is new for you, try a scarf or a shoe. Love an animal print shoe. Love it. You will get tons of compliments, I promise you. The next trend is stripes. Stripes everywhere. And according to Amanda Weldon of Below the Blonde, she is our new fashion bestie. She said to mix with additional stripes, possibly of different widths and colors and layering options. Now, this can go hand in hand with the preppy vibe that we've seen around for a while, with all the men's ties worn on women, in addition to the pleated skirts, like I'm using air quotes here, like the clueless trend that we've seen for a bit. And now the vest is back again. Okay, wore that 20 years ago, just like the late 90s, early 2000s, with unisex three-piece suits, obviously with a vest, or a vest over a dress, or a vest with a skirt, which I've seen. Now, I like this preppy trend, but I like it in pieces. Like one preppy thing with an edgy look. For example, you could try, say, a striped button-down shirt. I prefer a thicker stripe with a vest and a jean, or a flowy skirt with an Oxford shoe or a loafer. How about that? Now, that is preppy for sure. And you could accessorize with edgy jewelry, which is probably what I would do. Now I want to get a vest. Damn it. I don't have one, but I will soon. And or a leather vest. Yes, which I would love with a big flowy skirt and one of my fabulous bags. Just saying. Try that if you have a vest already. Try it, take a picture, and let me see. Leggings are back. Now, I'm sorry, I didn't know they were out. I kind of knew they were out, but I didn't really care. But I don't really wear leggings out of the house unless I'm going somewhere not important, like sitting in the car for 8 hours or something like that. But the ones that are made from decent fabric and not workout leggings were actually shown under trousers and underpants, which is a great way to layer if you are wearing like a cropped pant so you can see the leggings underneath. Amanda, our new bestie from Below the Blonde, also used the term skants, which I am assuming is a skirt over pants. In this case, designers are making them into one garment, which I would totally be all over. Now, dresses over pants, I've always loved. Totally wore that 25 years ago, for sure. And the one-legged pant, which she called scrousers. I'm sorry, I have to laugh. It's just ridiculous. Like scrousers. Okay, who coined that term? And if you look at all the people in concert, Beyonce, Taylor Swift, what's that girl's name? Sabrina Carpenter, all those girls, all those women, they're not wearing pants. Okay, they are wearing costumes that look like bathing suits or bodysuits. Some have accessories, some have boots, some have one leg. And so that is being shown on the runway now. So brands like Awake Mode, okay, Polo, Ralph Lauren, and Proenza and Bottega Veneta, they have all shown at least one or some of these styles with one leg. There was even a three-way pant that could change from a skirt to a pant to an asymmetrical one-legged pant type deal. It sounds super complicated, but it was chic and sick. Let me tell you, if I could figure out how to wear that, oh, I would buy that in 2 seconds, okay? The bubble silhouette is back from my 7th grade spring dance, but more sophisticated. Let's just say that, with Jonathan Simkai creating a long sleeve bubble dress, which I totally loved, to die for. That's at Bergdorf. And our new fashion besties at Reformation, because, you know, we interviewed Hallie Bornstein, who is the CEO of Reformation a couple weeks ago. They have a bubble mini skirt in a much more doable price point, let's be honest, in white, which, let's just say, is in my shopping cart right now. I can not confirm or deny that, okay? Louis Vuitton has a crazy-ass double bubble skirt that was seen on the runway for their Cruise 2025 show. And If you are shaped like a spaghetti noodle, which I think a lot of young women are, which means no ass, no hips, that's what a spaghetti noodle is shaped like, this double bubble skirt, that would look good on you. Would it look good on me? I think not. Would it look good on anyone? That's TBD, but it did look really cool on the runway. Now, I'm not hating anybody who could wear this skirt, but it was a little futuristic and weird, but it was cool. I dug it. I liked it. I'm not going to lie. It's completely dope. And I'm loving this journey for anyone who can actually wear this skirt, the double bubble, and pull it off. Just saying. Plaid and preppy. Now, this goes for sure with the preppy vibe, anything plaid. But when it comes to plaid, fashion besties, let's just say less is more. And I will never say less is more because to me, more is more. And I always want more. But when it comes to plaid, less is more because to me, plaid is not flattering at all on anyone at all. But it can be cute if done in an abstract way. For example, if you don't make it the focus of your outfit, wear it as a layering piece, then it can totally add interest and excitement to an outfit that is ladylike and classic. Now, my biggest pet peeve, so glad you asked, and I'm not going to call it a fashion crime because it's technically not a crime. However, it is in my world, but I'm still not going to give it a siren because I know a lot of y'all have this, is the puffy vest, okay? If you are wearing a puffy vest, and especially a plaid one, now that for sure is a fashion. And again, I'm not going to call it a crime because I live in the South and every person here has a dumb ass puffy vest, but a plaid one, no ma'am, no ma'am, not acceptable. If I get some hate mail for this, I understand. I can take it. I can dish it out and I can take it. But who am I if I don't tell you the truth about a puffy vest? The puffy vest does nothing but add volume to your midsection and add a wide plaid on top of that. No, ma'am. Fashion suicide. Okay. According to our friend Amanda, our new fashion bestie of Below the Blonde, she quickly pointed out that Ralph Lauren, however, had a plaid skirt that was really romantic and flowy. He also had abstract mini dresses with very unique silhouettes that were plaid. And plaid was all over the runway in the most modern feminine silhouettes that I totally fell in love with from Ralph Lauren. Now, I'm sure some other designers have done it too, but I loved that the most. And I never wear plaid because why would I do that? But anyway, loved that skirt. And I loved the mini dresses from Ralph Lauren from his last show. Fringe and ruffles. Now, this trend hasn't gone anywhere either. Still here, hello, and is one of my faves. Fringe, 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 and more. More is more. Love fringe. I love it on everything from couch pillows to jeans to leather jackets. It's country yet vintage, yet the star of the show when you wear anything fringe. Now, there are different kinds of fringe. Let's have a little fringe lesson, okay? So there's like string fringe, which I think is most common that you see on vintage cowboy and cowgirl outfits. And there's thicker cut fringe, which I am a bigger fan of, which is on like leather jackets and pants and things like that. Then there's what's called car wash fringe, which is reminiscent of the part of the car wash that you go through with the fringe that goes over your windshield. Now, if you saw my Instagram a few days back, hopefully you did, I had on a burgundy car wash French dress from the brand called Tosin, one of my favorite dresses as of late. Loving that. And speaking of Instagram, please follow me, Holly Cat Styling, all one word, and Fashion Crimes Podcast, all one word, so you can see what I'm referring to. I had someone reach out to me and said, I checked my Instagram and realized I wasn't following you. That is not okay. So she rectified that. Anyway, I'm glad she caught that. And know that you have to have first access to all the style info and inspiration. So please make sure you're following us, both Fashion Crimes Podcast and Holly Cat Styling. Because you know what? It is your God-given right to look fabulous. It sure enough is. It is your human right. I should put that on a couch pillow with fringe. Now, when it comes to ruffles, brands like Zimmerman, Millie, and Cynthia Rowley, they have lots of options, whether it's ruffle sleeves, skirts, or dresses. But ruffles can give you life or be the death of your look. So please choose wisely when wearing something with ruffles. It can add extra volume if you're not careful. So I highly recommend trying before buying. Trying before buying, because it can really be hit or miss. Like, I saw the most gorgeous, beyond gorge dresses on Zimmerman. But again, the ruffles were a little bit tricky, and you want to make sure that it flatters you in all the right places and doesn't emphasize if you have any problem areas. That's all I'm saying. So let's go into jeans. So jeans are really confusing right now. I'm not going to lie. Now, I have the baggy jeans, which I love so much because they are super comfortable and they come in all price points. However, some experts, this is hard, y'all, okay? Some experts are saying that skinny jeans are back, which honestly were never out to me in the first place. But now people are saying that slim straight jeans are all the rage, which to me look like skinny jeans with a wider opening at the ankle. But why aren't they considered boot cut? This is where it gets confusing, and I am just calling it like I see it. Okay, so let's figure this out. When we have a wide leg jean, which is just that, the same width at the top and at the bottom, that's a wide leg, of course. So maybe that's what I'm calling a slouchy jean, because I don't think anyone is using that term slouchy except for me. So just kidding. Anyway, I saw a picture on Who What Wear called dad jeans, and that's the jean that I'm loving, which I'm calling slouchy, but they're calling it a dad jean. And I'm not loving that name, dad jean, but whatever, I'll accept it. I won't question it. I'll just accept it. But mine are an older style by Isabel Marant, and they're acid wash, by the way, which I love. But Who What Wear asked Grace Nah. She is the founder and creative director of Pistola Jeans. I've never tried them, but I'm about to. They asked her what the best-selling jeans for them were and are, and she said these 4 styles: the barrel, which is, if you look straight on, they kind of look like clown pants a little bit, like they come out in a curve, almost like you're wearing a banana on the side of your leg. I know that doesn't sound like a compliment, but they are higher waisted, and then they come out in a curve and then come down to the ankle with a boot cut. That's what they're calling a barrel style. The straight leg slim, which is what we just talked about, the wide leg, and white jeans. Now, lucky for you, all the styles and more, all of these styles and so much more are on your Pinterest board for this week. Yay! I just went a little ham on the Pinterest board because I had some things that I was wearing that I wanted to show you, like my car wash dress and this straight slim jean from Proenza that has an abstract. It looks like it's not splatter paint, but it kind of is. That print is on those jeans, and I was wearing a fringe leather jacket. So all that stuff is on the Pinterest board so you can see what I'm talking about. Now, the asymmetrical trend, always a fave of mine, and is something from the late 90s, early 2000s that's back. This can be anything from tops and bottoms to jackets and dresses. I love an asymmetrical hem. Let's keep it real. Love it. If you're looking to look longer and leaner, an asymmetrical top or skirt can totally do that for you. Okay. The last trend we're going to discuss is accessories. Accessories out the wazoo. Okay. Glamour magazine called it excessive accessorization. I love that. I love that term. Accessories, belts, gloves, and hats are all the rage. Okay. Bags, and more bags. Everybody's talking about bags. We went from small bags now to bigger ones. Now, when it comes to bags, it's important that you have a daytime bag, which is kind of like a medium size. Suede, of course, is having a moment, as we all know. And then you should have a tote, something that you can use for travel or work or both, and an evening bag, like a clutch bag. Now, these are all what I like to call non-negotiable bags. And when it comes to jewelry, layered necklaces and bracelets, of course, and statement earrings from one of my favorites, Lalette New York and Mignon Gavagon, which are great. They've been around for a while and very lightweight. and definitely make a statement. There's so much more. I mean, I could talk about accessories for the next 3 days, but there is just so much to choose from. And depending on what you want to spend, you can spend $35, you can spend $3,500. There's a little bit of something for everyone. So just make sure you up your game is my point. Get some statement earrings, get some necklaces that you can layer, some bracelets that you can stack, get a couple of scarves. I've even seen people wear double scarves before, which I thought was pretty cool. Shout outs this week. Shout out to Kathy, Sarah, Jean, and Julie, and Sheba this week. I'd like to give a special shout out to our fashion bestie, Sarah R. from Philadelphia. I just want to recognize what an effort she has made in connecting me with small brands and designers in her area for me to interview. Yay, Sarah. I asked her, and damn, did she deliver. Okay. So the next few interviews coming up are people that she wanted to showcase and spotlight. And I'm happy to do that and shine a very special light on Philadelphia labels and brands that are small businesses. Sarah, thank you. And I'm so happy to call you a fashion bestie because really that's what you are. Thank you so much. Anywho, thank you for listening. And I hope you feel armed and dangerous, cocked, locked, and ready to rock for spring 2025, even though it is still winter. I'm aware. I get it. Please follow us on Instagram and LinkedIn. Don't forget to do that. I'm Holly Katz on LinkedIn. Please follow me there. And of course, our budding baby YouTube channel. Amy and I have been putting videos on there for about 4 years now, and it's getting some views. Okay. It's getting some views. Let's just say that. They might be in the double digits, the lower double digits. But hey, look, just follow us on YouTube. Please try to engage with us on there. And let's just say we'd like to get more views. Okay. Let's just put that in the universe. But regardless, we are on YouTube, so please follow us there. Follow us on Pinterest. Don't just go on Pinterest. Follow us on Pinterest. All right, queens? Thank you so much. This has been Amazeballs. We got to learn about all the trends. Thank you to our sources who wear Amanda Weldon, Cassie Thorpe, and everybody else, Glamour Magazine, who helped us out with this article, okay? And this podcast. Y'all have a fabulous fashionable week. My name is Holly Cates. I will be, and will always forever be the best friend you never knew you needed in fashion. We will see you on the flip. Y'all have a good week. Bye.